friends, the saying goes that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and today we're going to look at adding images to a Google Doc. There really is more than one way to go about adding images, but let's look at two: insert image and insert drawing. The first and most straightforward way is to select insert image. Then we have some choices. We could use the computer's camera and take a photo, add a URL for a photo online, select from photos stored in our Google Photos or Google Drive, search the web, or upload from the hard drive of our computer. Let's take a closer look at the Search the Web option. It is so convenient to perform a Google image search without even leaving our dock. When we select this option, a sidebar will open where we can enter a keyword and tap Enter to perform a search. Notice that when we hover over an image, there's a little magnifying glass where we can preview it. Below the image, in the preview, we can see how the image is labeled for use. When an image is labeled for commercial use with modification, we know that it's copyright friendly and ready to use however we'd like, and we can insert. Now, what if we wanted to add text to our image? Maybe we want a caption, or maybe we're creating an infographic. Well, there is another way of adding images to Google Docs. In this case, we're going to go to the toolbar and select Insert and Drawing. Now, we could select from a Google drawing already created, but let's look at the options we have and we select New. We get a canvas that looks almost exactly like when we start a new Google drawing from Drive. We can use the toolbar and select the icon to add an image. A pop-up appears that allows us to select where we want to get our image. If we choose Search, we get some more options. We could do a Google image search, search from live photographs from the old Life publications, or search stock images. Notice that here we are informed that a Google image search will provide the same permissions as before. When we enter a keyword into the search box and tap the search button, we get even more options. First, there are some filters. If we only wanted green apples, we could select from a color filter. Notice the little drop-down arrow on the button that says Any Type? We could select Face, Filter to get only photos, Filter for clip art, Filter for line drawing. Now, we could also add more info into the keyword area, such as clip art or photos, to narrow our search, but those filters might come in really handy when we're uncertain. Then, once we select the image we want, another helpful tool is provided. Remember that we already know that all these images are copyright friendly and ready to use, but if our teacher wants us to cite all our resources, right down here gives us a specific source where we can get the information needed to fulfill that assignment requirement. When we tap the Select button, the image appears in the Google drawing where we can add lines, shape, and text boxes as well. Once we're satisfied with the drawing, we can select Save and Closed, and the drawing appears as an image in our document. Now notice that we still have a few options, no matter if the image is added by inserting an image or by inserting a drawing. Right down here below the image, we can decide how we want our image to be positioned with our text. The image could be set in line. Text could wrap around it. The image could cause a break in the text, layer behind the text, or in front of the text. And it could move with the text if we added text above or below it. Stay fixed on the page, or we could select position options and have a sidebar pop out, which would let us be even more specific with how the image is positioned. Once again, when adding images to Google Docs, we have a couple of choices. Select Insert an Image from the Docs toolbar, or select Insert and Google Drawings from the Docs toolbar. Search the web using that toolbar, enhance with lines, shape, or text, set specifics for how the image is positioned within the text. Well, that's a wrap for WCS EdTech Top Tip, adding images to Google Docs.